Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Flow. I am Moen, and today I want to tell you a story. A story about learning, about trying something new, and about two friends who discovered a secret that changed how they speak English forever. That secret is called shadowing. Have you heard of it? Well, today you're going to learn exactly what it is and why it works so well. Are you ready? Let's begin. You know, there's one question I hear from English learners all the time. It sounds like this. Moen, I study so hard. I watch videos, I do exercises, I read books, but when I try to speak, I freeze. The words don't come. Why? Does this sound like you? Well, today we're going to talk about something that might change everything. It's called shadowing. And it's not magic, but it might feel like it.
Hey, Emma. Thank you so much for meeting me today. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Moen. I'm really excited about this. You know, I've been wanting to talk to you about this whole shadowing thing. Everyone keeps telling me it's amazing, but I honestly have no idea what it actually is.
That's so funny because that's exactly why I wanted to have this conversation with you today. I think so many people hear the word shadowing and they think, I don't know, like a spy movie or something.
Right? Like someone's following you around secretly.
Exactly, but it's actually much simpler than that. Okay, so shadowing is when you listen to native English speakers and you repeat what they say at the same time, or just a few seconds after. You're basically copying their words, their pronunciation, their rhythm, their intonation, everything.
Okay, so I'm like mimicking them? Is that weird?
Not weird at all. Actually, this is how children learn language. Babies don't study grammar books, right? They listen to their parents and they repeat. They copy the sounds, and that's how they learn to speak naturally.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. So when do you do it? Like, do I need special equipment?
No equipment needed. Take a sip of coffee. You can do it anytime. You just need a video or an audio file, maybe a movie scene or a YouTube video or a podcast or a TV show, and then you watch it or listen to it and you speak along with the person speaking.
Can I do it with movies?
Yes, movies are perfect. Actually, movies are one of the best ways to do shadowing because you get the context, you see the person's face, you see their emotions, and you hear the real English that people actually use in real life.
Okay, so I'm thinking, like, if I watch a movie scene and someone says, "Hey, how's your day going?" I would just repeat that exact same phrase?
Exactly. But here's the thing, and this is important. You're not just repeating like a robot. You're trying to sound like them. You're trying to match their speed, their pronunciation, the way they move their lips, everything. You become like a shadow of that person.
A shadow. That's where the word comes from.
Yes, the word comes from that idea. You're moving exactly like the shadow of the person, at the same time, in the same way.
Okay, but Moen, isn't that kind of hard? I mean, I can barely understand what people are saying sometimes. How can I repeat something if I don't understand it?
That's such a good question. And you're right, it is hard at first. But here's the interesting thing. You don't actually have to understand every single word to benefit from shadowing.
Really?
Really? When you shadow, your brain is working on multiple levels. It's listening, it's processing sounds, it's moving your mouth, your tongue, your lips, all at the same time. And this helps you train your ear. You start to recognize word patterns. You start to hear how words connect together. And slowly, your brain starts to understand even if you don't know every word.
Okay, I think I'm starting to understand. So, like, the first time might be confusing, but if I do it over and over with the same video, eventually my brain catches on.
Exactly. You got it. And that's why it's called day one, because shadowing is not something you do once. It's a practice, a skill that you build over time.
Mm. So what do I actually need to do? Like, should I write things down? Should I have a notebook?
Great question. For today, for day one, I would say no notebook. Just listen and repeat. That's it. Keep it simple.
Just listen and repeat?
Just listen and repeat.
Your goal on day one is not to understand everything. Your goal is not to be perfect. Your goal is just to get used to the sound, to get used to the rhythm, to let your mouth get familiar with how English actually sounds.
Okay, that actually sounds less scary than I thought.
It is. People make it so complicated, but it's really not. It's just listen, repeat, listen, repeat. That's it. That's the whole thing.
So, like, how long would I do this for? 1 minute? 5 minutes?
For day one, I would say start with just one scene, or maybe 1 minute of a video. Something short, maybe 3 to 5 minutes of actual speaking. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You want to enjoy it.
Oh, that's good to know because I was thinking I'd have to sit there for like an hour doing this.
No, no, no. Short and consistent is so much better than long and once. You know, it's better to shadow for 5 minutes every single day than to sit down once a week for 2 hours and then give up.
That makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to try this, but I'm kind of nervous. What if I mess up? What if I can't keep up?
That's normal. Everyone feels that way. But here's what I want you to know. There's no way to fail at shadowing. You're just practicing. You're just repeating. Even if you miss some words, your brain is still learning. Your ear is still improving. You're still moving in the right direction.
Okay, that actually helps. So what movie or video should I use? Do you have any recommendations?
Good question. For day one, I would say choose something that you enjoy. It could be a movie you love. It could be a TV show. It could even be a YouTube video from someone you like. The important thing is that you want to listen to it, because if you're bored, you won't stick with it.
Right. Okay, what about movies with accents, like British English or Australian English? Does that matter?
Great question. For day one, I would say pick American English, just because it's the most common in movies and TV shows. But honestly, any accent is good practice. American English, British English, Australian English. All of it helps you improve.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a movie I love and I'm just going to listen and repeat. That's my assignment.
That's your assignment. One small thing, though. Try to watch a scene that has natural conversation, like people talking to each other, not like a speech or a dramatic monologue, just normal people having a normal conversation.
Okay, so not the big dramatic moment where someone's yelling about their feelings.
Not that. Not yet, anyway. Start with simple stuff. 2 people talking at a coffee shop, 2 people having dinner, 2 people saying hello, that kind of thing.
Okay, I think I can do that. So I'm going to find a movie scene like that and I'm going to shadow it. And then what? Do I come back tomorrow?
Exactly. Tomorrow, you can either repeat the same scene again or you can pick a new scene, whatever feels right. But the idea is that you're doing this every single day. That's what makes it work.
Moheen, can I ask you something? Why is this better than just studying English in a classroom? Like, I've taken English classes before. Why is shadowing different?
That's such an important question. Okay, so in a classroom, you're learning grammar rules. You're learning how to write. You're learning theory, right? But in real life, when you talk to someone, you're not thinking about grammar rules. You're thinking about communication. You're thinking about the conversation.
Right.
Shadowing is different because it's training your brain to process language the way native speakers do, not the textbook way, the real way. When you shadow, you're not translating in your head. You're not thinking about grammar. You're just listening and repeating. And that helps your brain get used to the rhythm and the flow of English.
Okay, so it's like training my brain to think in English instead of translating from my language.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You know, after you've been shadowing for a while, something magical happens. You start to understand English faster. You start to speak faster because your brain is already trained to recognize the patterns. You don't have to think about it anymore.
That sounds amazing. So how long does it take? Like, how long until I can actually see results?
Okay, so this depends on how consistent you are, but usually after about 2 weeks of daily shadowing, you'll start to notice a difference. Your pronunciation will be better, your listening will be better, you'll feel more confident when you speak.
2 weeks. That's not so bad.
It's not. And then after a month, 2 months, you'll be shocked at how much you've improved. But the key is consistency. Every single day, even just 5 minutes. That's all it takes.
Okay, I'm actually getting excited about this. What else should I know? Any other tips for day one?
Yes, actually, here are a few things. First, don't worry about being perfect. Second, try to actually move your lips and your tongue. Like, really try to make the same sounds. Don't just listen in your head. Actually speak the words out loud.
Oh, that's important?
Very important, because your mouth needs to get used to making these sounds. It's like going to the gym. You wouldn't just think about doing push-ups, right? You'd actually do the push-ups.
Right. My mouth needs to exercise too.
Exactly. Your mouth needs to exercise. And third, enjoy it. This should be fun. You're not trying to pass a test, you're just practicing. So pick something you enjoy and have fun with it.
Okay, I like that. Be consistent, move my lips, and have fun. I can do that.
You absolutely can. And I think in a few weeks, you're going to be amazed at how much your English improves.
Thank you so much for explaining this. I was so confused before, and now I feel like I actually understand what to do.
That makes me so happy. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you today. Because shadowing is such a powerful tool, but so many people don't know about it, or they think it's too complicated.
Well, you made it very simple. I'm going to start today.
Yes, do it, and come back and tell me how it goes, okay?
I will. Here's to day one of shadowing.
To day one, let's go. So, friends, what did we learn today? Shadowing is not complicated. It's simple, but it's powerful. On day one, all you need to do is find a video of native English speakers having a normal conversation. Then you listen and you repeat. You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice. The key is consistency. 5 minutes every single day is better than 1 hour once a week. Your brain learns through repetition. Your mouth learns through practice. And after 2 weeks, you'll be shocked at how much you've improved. Shadowing trains your brain to think in English, not to translate, not to think about grammar, just to understand and speak naturally, like a shadow, moving at exactly the same time, in exactly the same way. This is what fluency really is. This is how you actually become confident when you speak English.
If you found this helpful today, I want to ask you 3 things. First, hit the like button. It tells YouTube that you love this content and helps other people find it too. Second, leave a comment below. Tell me, have you ever tried shadowing before? Or what movie are you going to use for day one? I want to hear from you. Third, subscribe to Speak English Flow, because tomorrow we're going to talk about day 2 of shadowing, and you don't want to miss it. We're going to go deeper. We're going to talk about how to keep track of your progress, how to level up, how to know that you're actually getting better.
Thank you so much for joining me today on Speak English Flow. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to practice. And if you're willing to practice, you will get better. Every single day. I promise you that. So go, find a video, start your day one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Keep speaking, keep learning, and keep flowing.
Goodbye, friends.